beautiful people. How are you guys doing on this Fool's Day? Yes, our hashtag today is April's Fool's Day. And if you had forgotten like me, I am here to remind you, because honestly, I was telling someone today that, you know, when we were younger, we had time to plan pranks, but we're older now. We have other problems. Anyway, let us know where you are watching us from. We love to hear from you. And of course, you can call us in. The numbers will be on the screen soon. Our SMS line is 111-444-111 for 1 shilling only. I am Joyce Minor.
Yes, welcome everybody. So leo ulifanikiwa kwenye kuweka yaitwaje, kufanya kudanganya mtu, kuingiza msee box, ama ulikuwa kama mimi uliamka ukajiseti, then your story kalanda hapo, ikabidi tumeachana tu nayo kabisa because the only person ungedanganya ulienda hapo umemwambia ni April Fools, as in I literally,
which is what you did.
Yeah, literally. But I hope you guys are feeling fantastic. Jesus is being crucified tomorrow in the spirit of goodness, you know. I hope you guys keep it good vibes, you know, keep trusting, keep hoping, keep believing. God is in control. Come on. The show is gonna be lit because we got some tea and we're ready to spill. It's your girl Kush Tracy and it's gonna get crazy. And on that note, I'm done with it.
Well, my name is Joy Mutengi. Excited to be back with these lovely ladies. Did I say how good you guys look today?
You too,
I do, but today is extra.
There's an extra something.
There's an extra
because long weekend is coming.
Yeah. But yeah, so excited about today's show. We're going to have a good time sharing with you some of the stories that have been trending. As far as April Fool's is concerned, though, it's a year of a pandemic. Can you not start fooling me? Like, I don't need any extra problem.
You am good.
Yeah, like I'm good on that. So thank you.
We're still waiting for this long April Fool's Day that's Corona to end. You know?
Wow.
I'd actually completely forgotten.
Yeah,
I was like,
I think I saw it online. I went online, then I saw that. I was like, oh, but now I forgot to keep quiet and try fool someone.
That's true.
And then I just started up
you
saying,
told on yourself.
Oh, nimeingia online nikaona.
The only reason I even remembered,
by the way.
The only reason I even remembered that today was April 1st is because we were talking with my mom and she was like, oh my God, it's like 20 years to the day when we moved to a particular house. I was like, what? I've lived in one house for 20 years. Okay, great. That's fantastic.
Hey, you're Kitambo, right?
Kitambo. Like, that's where most of my childhood memories are. Even like, even after moving out, like, that's still home. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Crazy.
But yeah, you know how we do it, guys. As usual, we have the most amazing, funny, interesting, trending stories on Pop Spot. And this first one, if it's true, it might be sad, but if it's April Fool's Day, you almost got us. So I'm talking about none other than Jawakali, who's one of the veterans of Genge music. Now, he went on to social media to say this. Let me read exactly what he said. Very sad today, I have decided to retire from music. Too much pressure from this COVID thing. On to new and better things. So of course most of the replies were well, later hizo ngoma zimebaki tuzifanye kwa studio. Guys are not believing him, and until this day is over, I'm not believing anyone.
Today kila kitu ni fake news.
Fake, I swear.
All announcements. All announcements that people are making on social media are fake.
Today are fake. Yeah. I'm like, you know, as in I don't know. I just feel, you know, sometimes people get to a point, as in I'm not sure, but I think I'll revert to whatever I'm saying today. Another day after, I'm sure, you know, after today,
you know, exactly
after today. But you know, if it's true, I'm like, you know, sometimes you get to a point where you want to do other things and, you know, your focus shifts, and, you know, the things you had interest in before, maybe the interest, you know, got lost, and you want to pursue other things, and it's okay to switch it up and, you know, get into other things and, you know, make yourself happy.
You know, as artists, we've seen artists retire and then unretire.
You know,
well. It's not like a
but
sport
also
where
exactly.
Like
and you physically can't.
Yeah.
Exactly. Being an artist, I think JC has retired how many times now?
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
He might retire tomorrow and then next year he has an album.
I feel like for music, you just can't retire.
Like your voice is not going anywhere.
It's more of like, I think the retiring thing, it's more of like, I won't be doing everything the way I'm used to doing it.
Behind the
like,
scenes.
You
can help other artists, you can start a label.
But you can never like stop doing music. The same thing, as long as you're an artist, you can still go in studio and, you know, produce a song and you're good.
Yeah, maybe he'll shock us with a new song tomorrow.
Yeah. You know, tunangoja, we're waiting, we're here. Genge fans, we're here, waiting patiently.
Yes. So anyway, let me take you guys to the next story, of which 2 years ago on a date like this, we lost Nipsey Hussle. First time handle. Nipsey Hussle. And, you know, it's very sad, you know, the circumstances under which he passed on, because he got shot just outside, you know, one of the shops he was at. And this was just by just someone who was just, you know, someone passed by and, you know, clock, tap, done. And that's how he passed on. So the girlfriend, Lauren London, says, you know, as much as, you know, it's been 2 years, but she still feels like it was yesterday. It feels like it hasn't been that long. She's still grieving, you know. These are things that she can't really explain. She can't really understand, but, you know, she still feels the loss. And she doesn't know how long it's going to take her to be able to move past it. But apart from that, you know, she was just, you know, saying if she was given a chance or she had a way to bring him back, that's what she could have done. And understanding, you know, loss is
you can't put
loss
a time
is just
limit on it.
exactly
You
can't
can't
let
say
people
someone
grieve.
needs to grieve for however long. First of all, they were engaged. They had a son
They
together.
have a son together as well.
You know, she's got herself tatted up with him all over the place. So it was a real, like, to her, she always said that she felt like she was married. So it was like a step beyond.
Yeah, because I feel like they were such a beautiful couple, because you could see how much Lauren had grown by being with him. And that's how you know someone is with the right person, you know. She's no longer in the blogs for like the wrong reasons. She's by her man's side most of the time, or she's working, or she's with her kids. So it was a very beautiful union. So of course that loss is going to take time to get over. Even though it takes 10 years, grieving is onto the person.
And it sucks because, like, right after, I remember, like, a couple months after Nipsey died, and then she was in the blogs with people saying now she's dating Diddy, and you know, like, and then people putting that on you when you're already grieving.
Going through a lot.
It's tough. It's tough.
And
it's when she's ready to move on, she will move on. But like, I feel like we shouldn't put pressure on people who are grieving to act normal. Why are you still grieving?
Exactly. You can't tell them when to move on. You know, it's not you. You, when you lose someone, you would grieve how you want to grieve.
The way you want to, you know, just do you, and, you know, respect other people's, you know, the way they do things, the way they handle their situations, their circumstances. That's why, like we say, sometimes you don't need to have an opinion.
Unaweza jiwekea tu.
Unaweza jiwekea. Andika mahali alafu
na ujistikie kwa ukuta.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I hope she continues to grieve in peace. So Huddah has some relationship realness for us. And I love when people are real about their relationships, because a lot of times what we see on social media isn't it. And she was talking about, you know, having had failed relationships and how she's just used to them. But right now she is seeing someone and she seems to be very much in love. She said on Instagram, when I'm with my boo, it's like social media is dead to me. I literally forget my phone. Do you? And then she continued on to say, and when he's away on business, I come back all 100 to love, I love to give my relationships 100%. And when they fail, which they normally do because I don't see a future, I leave fulfilled knowing that I'm able to love and be loved back. All right. Huddah, being all nice and honest with us about relationships.
So, is she like dating right now?
Yeah.
She's dating.
She's dating, but she's saying she's so used to have failed in relationships. But yeah, hoping that this one won't be one of them. But she's kind of gotten used to failed relationships because sometimes she just doesn't see a future.
You say
I mean, it happens.
You
know? Yeah, it happens.
WhatsApp group, yo.
You know, some of the lessons that I've learned thus far, I'm like, why did it take me so long to learn all of that? Like, my relationship would not have failed if I did. But I needed to go through them. Sometimes it doesn't matter how long. Like, the universe is going to teach you the same thing over and over again until you listen and learn from it.
And so now you've learned. So
now I've
learned
learned
the signs.
Now I know the signs. I know, like, literally the point I am at right now, there's nothing you can tell me that can be, I can be like, oh, but you know, making excuses for someone I'm in a relationship with. I'm like, imagine you just rather leave. I know where this ends. So,
and even sometimes I feel like sometimes when it comes to, you know, relationships not working, it's based on, sometimes you get into a relationship for the wrong reason. Sometimes you get into a relationship without honestly seeing whether you actually love this person, you actually want to be this person. Maybe you got lonely, you got into a relationship.
Exactly.
Maybe you got bored, you got into a
maybe
relationship. Maybe
it was just because of convenience. He was always there.
He
did nice things for you.
Because your friends are like, you know, everyone has
he's nice, you should date him.
And you got into a relationship. So personally, I feel I was in relationships for the wrong reasons previously. And like, I do understand that. I was even admitting that, and I was like, you know, I think if you got me like a few, like nyuma kidogo ingekuwa ni
even I swear to
kidogo
God,
singekuwa ni
there's some guys I look at and I'm like, you would have confused my life, my friend, if you found me like
before I was 26.
I feel like some things
but
you
right
have
now I'm
to
like
learn.
no.
Exactly, you have to like learn some things, you have to like go through some stuff so that you understand what kind of a relationship you want, what kind of a commitment you'd like, what you expect,
what you're going to put up with,
exactly,
what you deserve,
and the effort
as well,
and exactly, are you willing to put in effort as well? Because kuna zingine mimi I won't lie to you, if you're in the wrong relationship, mtongo, you'll never hata utaki kujua uko tu whatever goes, I could care less.
Me, mine has never been about no effort.
Mine could care less.
Mine has never been about no effort. It's always been about too much effort. And I look at like some of the people that I spent on money. I will give you my entire life. I will even pay your rent. I am not even kidding. I was like, what? I'm looking back at that person and I'm like, I can't. I'm so embarrassed.
Yeah.
But for now, that's for that to happen again. I'm like
tolerating everything.
There's one time. I think my last relationship. I remember like driving to this guy's house. Like it was at night before curfew and COVID and things, and I was driving to this guy's house, and I remember just saying to myself, "This is gonna end so badly." But I kept driving. I kept
driving.
Like I knew, but I was like, I still went there and wasted a year and a half of my life. So
you know what? You live and you learn.
I feel like it's the fear of being alone.
Yeah.
The fear of you don't know after this person will you find someone else.
For me, it wasn't even the fear of being alone. It wasn't for like, I can make this work. Like I'm not that kind of person who like gives up.
It was like at least I need one relationship to start. Like I was like, so I tolerate, then it get up like, yo, brah, acha ikai. It's never that serious.
Me, in fact, I enjoy my company so much. A lot. My issue was always like, I can't be the one who to let this fail. You have to try. Maybe he's not used to like a woman like. Wow. Anyway, let's move on, guys. Because I can write a book. I can write a book.
We can continue.